Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Jane's Fighters Anthology. We're continuing once again with the Vietnam single missions. Only 3 more to go, 2 more after this one. Odds against USS Orskany, CVA-34. Date December 14, 1967. Local time 11:45 hours. Weather clear. Situation: in the skies over Vietnam, simple survival was often a reward in itself. On December 14, 1967, Crusader pilot Lieutenant Commander R.W. Shafford was escorting an A-4 on a SAM suppression mission over the Canal of Bamboo between Hanoi and Haiphong. The 2 pilots were part of a larger strike force composed of mine-laying A-4s and their F-8 escorts. Shafford and the A-4 were preparing to engage an enemy radar site when Shafford noticed 2 MiG-17s at his 11 o'clock. He put his F-8 into a low yo-yo and turned into the MiGs, hoping to bag at least one of the interceptors. The MiGs jettisoned their fuel tanks and turned towards Shafford. Clearly they were up for a fight. Then Shafford glanced over his shoulder and understood why the NVAF was demonstrating such confidence. 2 more MiG-17s were diving at him from out of the sun. Mission objective: few pilots can face 4-to-1 odds and live to tell about it. To escape with his life, Shafford had to use every ounce of experience he had picked up as a Navy pilot. In this mission, you must successfully disengage from the MiG-17s and return to the carrier. Order of battle: recommended aircraft F-8J, recommended weapons AIM-9B. Threat suppression data: ground opposition none, air opposition MiG-17s. So it's us. We have an A-4 right next to it. The Kitty Hawk is once again standing in for another carrier, and we have the Butler on the Red Crown mission. So it's going to dump us right in. Let's do a 360 and see if they set the MiGs on us right away. And it looks like they did. So there's 2 of them, which means 2 more should be behind us. There they are. Now our missile won't track, but it can throw them off balance. And there we go. We took a lot of damage from that, but we knocked out one of the MiGs. Now they're going to turn around and try to engage us. We can outrun them. The key will be to put as much distance as possible between us and the MiGs in as short a time as possible. I mean, I guess that's generally how you outrun things, but what we really need to do is get out of gun range here before he scores a lucky hit on us. You know, kind of like that. And it's also important to note, we have more fuel capacity than them. We have 1,000 pounds just in our drop tanks. And these guys, they're going to afterburn after us all day. And it looks like we're finally out of the range. So we just got to not pull any maneuvers that are too hard to G. So let's start making a slow turn and lead them towards the carrier. Now in reality, there would be a full battle group around the carrier, and what we could do is just lead them into the battle group, and their SAMs and AAA should be able to shoot them down easy peasy. Unfortunately, the Vietnam campaign doesn't model that. The Kitty Hawk and all the hell is he doing? The Kitty Hawk and and the Butlers in this are going to be passive. Now we're going to, I think we can safely cut our throttle here and still run faster at them. We won't, because they can, I think, maybe just barely hit Mach 1 with the afterburner. Maybe not even that. So if we stay at a fairly high throttle, we should be able to outdistance them. Now, that's our drop tanks going off. That was 1,000 pounds of fuel right there. These guys, I believe, only have 5,000 pounds of fuel plus drop tanks, so they're running on their 5,000 pounds, and we have our 10,000 pounds. Now, unfortunately, we can't see them anymore, but we do see the carrier has combat air patrol, and we are running past them now. So hopefully they should be able to lock onto the MiGs, and then we'll see if the MiGs turn to engage them or not. There's the carriers below. So we're within visual range of these other F-8s now. There they are. Oh with us. So let's do... The MiG should be 5 miles behind us, enough that we can probably make one good turn. I want to just get a good lock on them. Yeah, that distance is closing rapidly. Let's hope my curiosity didn't screw us over. So, he's diving, he's going faster than us now. Looks like we're just barely out of gun range now, and I think we might they're violating the laws of physics there. If I were to hit that plane, we would we'd be insta-killed. Looks like we got just barely into his range. We're at an extreme range, though. We just gotta keep this up for a little bit, and there. He either ran out of ammo, which is doubtful, or we're out of their range. Now, if those F-8s, it looks like one of the F-8s is chasing after him. But let's check our fuel status. We're at about 9,000 pounds now, which means they should be at 4,000 pounds or less. I don't know how efficient their engine is, so since they're constantly afterburning after us, they could be losing fuel a lot quicker than we are. I'd like to think that's the case, but I don't know for sure. Now we're going to take advantage of our superior engine once again and throttle off of afterburners, so that way we don't burn fuel quite as fast as them. So we have twice as much fuel, and we're potentially burning it slower than them. So at this point, we should be able to just outrun these guys. You can see how the carrier and the Butler escort didn't engage the MiGs at all. Unfortunate, but as it would have been nice to use the Vietnamese tactic against them of luring them into an AA kill zone. But now it's mostly just a waiting game. And it looks like they ran themselves out of fuel. So in reality, they probably would have turned back before we got to the carrier. And what that would have allowed us to do, what I was hoping to do, would be that they would turn back, maybe to, bag that A4 on the way back to the carrier, or on the way back to their airstrip. But, there's just a lone Butler out here. But, and I was hoping once they did that, these guys don't have radar. So as soon as they turned around, we'd be free to turn around as well. And then what we could do is we could get within 2-3 miles of them, and we could launch a Sidewinder right up their tailpipe, and we could probably shoot down 1 or 2 that way before they realized they were under attack and tried to engage us again. And I think that would have been a more realistic scenario, although we should have been very careful about engaging the dogfight, because we see our aircraft took a hell of a beating. As it is, it's a miracle they didn't hit anything important. And it looks like that one missile we did fire off earlier, it wasn't going to hit, but I think it did throw him off balance enough that we were able to kill him. So that was very fortunate for us. So now all that's left to do is to land on the carrier. So let's switch to navigation mode, and we'll line up on the approach. Let's set our throttle to something appropriate here. We'll get out a ways. Alright, that should be enough distance to line up. Probably, I think the throttle's probably fine for now.
Clear to land.
So, we're just lining up now. We went too far. There we go.
Wind at 20 knots. Slower.
Slower, he says. Slower we go.
Slower. 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 On the ball.
Woo! Man, this thing, the Crusader does not beat speed easily. Jeez. Okay, so we'll start off at a significantly lower throttle then. And we'll see how this next attempt goes. This gotta be careful flying on time compression because you make a mistake, like, you know, you pull up too much and it stalls you out. You don't have any room to recover. As it is, we are a bit low, so I think I'm gonna throw the throttle up a bit so we can counteract that. Yeah.
Okay. 4 miles.
So
3 miles. 2 miles.
looks like we actually need more throttle.
Higher. Higher. Higher.
There we go, we're gaining altitude just
Higher.
barely. That's...
Higher.
Oh, we really... No, we're still
Higher.
losing, actually.
Higher. Higher.
Alright. Just a short burst of speed.
Higher. 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 Higher.
And unsafe landing, but we made it. So that's mission accomplished, I think. I don't know if it's going to wait for that A4 to come back. So I suppose we can wait it out a little bit. And we'll just park kind of out of the way. But not really all that out of the way. And we'll see if that A4 comes back. There is another plane about 50 miles out. We can see it on our radar warning receiver. That might be our A4, and since we haven't gotten success music yet, I'm thinking that might be the success condition for this. There, it's at 25 miles out now. 20 ish. And it just turned. I don't know what he's doing. If he's following the same waypoints we had, they might be going a somewhat circuitous route. We see he's kind of off to our rear now, though. I don't quite know what he's doing. So I don't know where that guy's going. We're just gonna end the mission here, and I guess if we fail, at least we'll see what the success condition should be. Because I don't think that, yeah, it looks like he's not coming back, and these guys are just gonna endlessly patrol over the carrier, I think, until they run out of fuel. In which case, I don't know, they might land, or they might just crash like those other makes did. So we'll end it here. Yeah, failure. See, it doesn't give any sort of success condition here. So technically we succeeded in this because our mission objective was not to destroy the MiGs, though they died anyways because they were stupid. Our mission objective was purely to get ourselves back to the carrier. So fortunately we can't see what the success text would have been, but I mean, as far as the briefing was concerned, I think we successfully completed the mission. We took down one of the MiGs ourselves even. So, but now you get to see a bad debriefing and get the bad music for it. And that'll be it for this Let's Play. Next time, we'll be doing the second to last Vietnam single mission. So, until then, we'll see ya.